This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buffaloes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the field first. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught downfield. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They've hit them with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run, play the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's King. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buffaloes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. gives it on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Salter. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Holds it in the first down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Buffaloes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Welsh. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Miller. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Gonna look downfield again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the left side. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a...
Into the secondary on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Salter. They're setting up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. That's caught. It's Welch. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I mean, 4 mistakes. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on fourth down, and the quarterback makes the play for it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. Oh, a lot of space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks the tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Slips a tackle. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's King. He's got it on the run. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to barge their way in. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Going to swing it on second down. Into the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap it to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Buys a little time with his feet. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if... Touchdown, Bucks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hosley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hands it off on the counter. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Salter. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Welsh. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. It's a seam wide open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Colorado! Once he got some room, it was over. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Power football with the run. Turning on the Jets. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's King. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Patterson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense. Wants to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Rivers. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll pull it on the read. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick release on the RPO. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Salter. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buffaloes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's King. Grabbed in the middle, it's Patterson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Patterson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Plows through the defense. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And it's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Haynes. There he goes. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. On the ground, it's Haynes. He's loose. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Salter. It's complete on the right side. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Wide open spaces.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. And the Buffaloes get enough to move the chains.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Salter. Right on the money. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. How to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area, it's Price. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Trying to surge it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss.
The Sneak scores it.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw, it's King. Makes the grab, it's Rivers. It's a running room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Salter. Hauls it in. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Welch.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Finding an escape route. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Oh, he's got a chance. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Scanning the field, it's Salter. The quick out. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and this is great offense. You want to finish it. You want to finish the drill with your offense on the field and that clock ticking. Nice job converting on 3rd down and basically salting this game away.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. He'll start the return inside his 5. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution. You guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.